Yeah, this is Stephen Cady of Healing the Hearts Ministries. Just got done making a whole bunch of lunch bags for some hurting, homeless addicts. Like 99% of homeless are homeless because of some form of addiction. And I'm here to tell you, we've been given power and authority in Jesus Christ to set captives free from addiction. And, I've been hearing a lot lately about if there is a God, why is there so much evil in the world? And it's really been, I have to answer that question. See, I was in prison for a long, long time. And when you become real about Jesus in prison, prison becomes your monastery. It becomes your place where you feed on the Word, where you feed on His truth, be it philosophical, apologetics, creation science. And one of the biggest questions, the atheists used to say, Auschwitz concentration camp is evidence there's no God, because 6 million Jews were murdered. But somebody who was in Auschwitz concentration camp, who developed his own form of psychoanalysis, Dr. Viktor Frankl, called logotherapy, wrote the book Man's Search for Meaning. He was in fact in Auschwitz, himself a Jew. And what he said is this. He said, that's not true. He said, as a matter of fact, people grew closer to God in there because they prayed all the more harder. Their faith muscles grew. They grabbed a hold of Him all the more harder. And he said, as a matter of fact, it was atheists and secular humanists, because Adolf Hitler was a staunch evolutionist. That's how he convinces people that evolution, that the Jews were evolutionarily inferior, and convinced them through obviously some demonic Jezebelian witchcraft to kill 6 million Jews. It was evolutionists and atheists that perpetrated the Nazi death camps. So Dr. Ravi Zacharias said something when he was questioned about all the evil in the world. He asked himself, he asked the people that were questioning him, what are you yourself doing to alleviate that evil? What are you yourself doing to shine that light, to bring that healing into the world? And that's a good question. Healing of Hearts Ministry was created to, in fact, do just that. But I wanted to touch on this. When I was in prison, I was walking the yard with a guy I was ministering to, had a scar on his neck, and he had thyroid cancer. And I'm sitting there talking to him. And see, I was adopted by my mom, Mama Katie, who when I became a Christian, she sent the Case for Christ. She sent Jesus Calling. She sent all these books, The Hiding Place by Corrie ten Boom, to all these prisoners all over. She was like Mother Teresa to the prisoners. Big shout out to Mama Katie, who's up in heaven with her Lord and Savior right now. But when I was in there, I'm walking the yard with this brother, man, and I'm talking to him about how my mom adopted me. And I realized that the fact that she adopted me, it meant so much to me. I started bawling right there on the prison yard, just weeping, just crying, because I realized that love meant so much to me. And the thing is, God could have made robots. God could have made robots, but in fact, if He would have done that, would that have really been love? Forced love is in fact rape. God wanted us to choose Him. That's why He gave us free will. If you search, one of the best teachers, C.S. Lewis, did a lot on it, but Notre Dame's Alvin Plantinga, professor of philosophy, did a great teaching on it. It's because of free will, because God wants us to freely choose Him. And that's why there's evil in the world too, because when you offer free will it gives people the right to rebel against God. It was Albert Einstein that said evil is the absence of the love of God in someone's heart. So all this evil in the world is literally here because there was people that rebelled against God. I'm here to tell you pretty soon that evil and the people perpetrating it, they're going to be cleansed from this world. But make no mistake about it, that there's evil in this world because there's free will in the world. And I'm asking you right now to choose God and His love and be a part of the solution, which is Jesus Christ. He's the same yesterday, today, and always. Thank you.